I don't think in the past couple of years I've seen a situation that is deranged, crazy, and insane as the current situation revolving around the YouTuber Twomad. Now, if you don't know who Twomad is, probably do. Seen some viral clips of him, like for example his Try Not to Laugh challenges, but more importantly, a couple years ago during lockdown when everyone had to work from home, they'd use Zoom. Twomad would actually join these Zoom calls, usually raid it with his fans, and just do all these skits, basically trying to annoy anyone until he was kicked out of the group.
Guys, I just got this new book. It's called Fortnite for Dummies.
So,
let me just read it real quick.
so let me remove that person. That's somebody.
But recently, Twomad has found himself in some spicy drama. Now, I say spicy drama. I feel like at this point, every single YouTuber on the platform has been in some kind of drama in one place or another. It's basically becoming an unspoken rule of being a YouTuber. But this drama, this is a step above the typical, like, news of the week. Now, all of this started on Twitter, because of course it did. Like, everything bad that ever happens in the entire, like, universe, it originates from Twitter. Every tragedy, travesty, plague, famine, it somehow originated on Twitter, probably even before Twitter came into existence. Now, Twomad has gained the reputation of making some edgy jokes on Twitter. And also, it should be known that Twomad is a serial tweeter. He tweets more than an e-girl debating if they should make an OnlyFans or not. I tweet 1 to 2 times a week, and usually every second tweet I'll delete out of embarrassment because it flopped in numbers. But Twomad, on the other hand, will usually tweet 10 to 500 times a day. And recently, it has only gotten worse. I do want to say 500 times a day is a bit hyperbolic. It's probably more like 200. So a lot of tweets have been deleted. Some of them have been archived, not all of them. But from what I can gather, Twomad and the meme account Ghetto Smosh started beefing with each other. Now, if you don't know who Ghetto Smosh are, if you watch any of my live streams, you definitely do, because every single stream until the mods wake up and ban them, the entire chat will basically be bots begging me to watch Ghetto Smosh. And Ghetto Smosh in and of itself is old Smosh episodes dubbed in a certain way. They say the M-word every 5 seconds. So if I ever wanted to like live stream that and react to it, it would be the fastest path to being banned from live streaming on YouTube imaginable. Now, usually when you get called out on Twitter, there are 2 paths before you. You can take the mature path and abstain. Why join the fight when I can watch from a distance and let whatever renter is talking shit about me scream into the void and get 3 likes? Believe me when I say this is a pro Twitter tip. I have never blocked any account in my entire life, and I definitely never will until the day I die. But that being said, I probably have dozens, if not hundreds of people muted because they don't know. They can't screenshot it and use it against me. Twitter muting is like the only good thing that they have ever put onto that website. Now that's the good path. The other path is to reenact Leonidas, king of the Spartans, in the film 300 when he's the last man left alive having to fight off an army of Persians. Now, I do want to say that method of like going against every single person that hates you publicly, it never works. Never do it. Please, never do it. Twomad did it, and that's why I'm making this video. So a random person got involved in the argument, basically just saying, Twomad, you need help. You need to get offline. You have no girlfriend. And then he quote tweeted the account with the caption saying, no, I do have a girlfriend. Look. Now, if you don't know who the girl in the picture is, it's Brianna Gray, a trans 16-year-old girl in the UK in Cheshire, and she was killed. She was killed by 2 teenagers that were 15, and the police investigated, and they haven't got any kind of motive at the minute, but they are investigating the possibility that it was a hate crime because she was trans. Now, Twomad quickly followed up by deleting that tweet and making a follow-up tweet saying, I didn't know she died, I just thought she was hot. Now, the thing is, what you need to understand about Twomad is he has a very direct line of delivery, and in doing so, he removes kind of like all subtlety or nuance. You could look at Twomad's tweets and argue that he tweets like a complete psychopath. And, you know, I'm going to say, even if he was being honest about that and not knowing about, you know, the trans girl dying, he could have gone about it in a more subtle way. Like, oh my God, shit, I'm so sorry, guys. You know, instead of saying the one who died is hot. Not the best way to approach that. Now, that is where the story should have ended. But unfortunately, it just kept getting worse. Like Twomad tweeting out saying, hey, look, to my GF, she's 8, trans, and just got stabbed to death by bullies. No. Now, obviously, at this point, it's pretty obvious that Twomad is making his bed to lie in. The previous joke he could have got away with, you know, if he was genuinely apologetic and was like, shit, I didn't know. But now he's like trying to play self-aware, and a lot of people on Twitter started to shit on him for it. Now, again, even after everything that's happened, I'll be honest, everyone would have forgot this in like 2 days. There's a new story every 24 hours. How do you think I keep this shitty slot channel alive? There is always something new happening. Everyone would have forgot. But then it got worse again. It got worse because a girl came out about him, and apparently he sent her all these DMs after she blocked him for essaying her. Now, the messages he has sent to this girl, I have never seen an interaction like this in my entire life. It is like if you put Heath Ledger playing the Joker in an Among Us lobby. It does not make sense, it should not make sense, and it never will make sense, which is exactly what these DMs are. Scrolling through these, he just spams like I Miss the Rage and Kanye West's mother named Donda over and over, and he has sent these like hundreds of times. And then when someone asked for proof to, like, you know, play the voice messages that Twomad had sent her, she played them, and it's just him making completely incoherent noises.
Here we go.
She then went on to tweet saying, "Stop calling me Twomad's girlfriend. They never agreed on being in a relationship," and posted a picture of him spending $4 on chicken nuggets, and she offered to pay Twomad, saying she didn't want him to buy things because she felt like he'd use it as leverage against her. To which Twomad just replied saying, "Woman moment." Now this is when Twomad went off the rails a little bit more. Firstly, he changed his profile picture on Twitter to iDubbbz, and then he changed it to Call Me Carson, which actually made the Call Me Carson on Twitter change his profile picture because he didn't want any association with the profile picture that Twomad was using of him, despite him being the same It's so confusing. Now, this is when things get just wild and completely insane. A document surfaced that apparently Twomad wrote or like typed and signed himself, saying for the next 60 days he won't talk to the girl that came out about him. Medea, which is Twomad's real name, will not demand entertain sexual activities with Bella. Medea will be required due to his history demonstrating wild, uncontrollable psychological problems and disregard to other people around him, to be hyper-aware that he is prone to easily scaring, emotionally damaging Bella. Bella may use the word facade. When this word is used, Medea will be required to slowly, gently, earnestly process as to how he's wronging, scaring, hurting Bella with his behavior, refuses to process. If he cannot understand, deflects lies to not understand, and change to Bella's satisfaction, Medea must concede peacefully and the exit clause is executed. Medea cannot lapse on any part of this agreement. Any exception at all will execute the exit clause. And this is the exit clause, by the way. This is like the best part of the contract. Bella can exit this agreement at any time. Bella agrees that she will not exit this agreement unless she has made a full analysis of our relationship and is completely sure that her well-being is contingent on not me interacting with her at all. That she does not want any more time spent hearing from me, Medea agrees to move on with his life. So that contract sounds about as coherent as pretty much any YouTuber MCN contract you sign into. And then on top of that, he actually posted himself filming an apology video which he sent to the girl.
I'm literally in Oregon, fucking Washington, Oregon. Yeah, okay. So, apology. Alright. So, I can't take the damage away that I've done, but I'll try my best, okay? Okay, I at least want to take responsibility for what the fuck I did, you know? You know, like the way I treated you and like viewed you, this is not like okay. Like I pushed past your fucking boundaries just for like my own fucking self-serving reasons. I made like sexual advances you weren't comfortable with, you know what I mean? And I truly do like regret all of that like so much. Yeah. I never wanted you to like fear for your safety or anything, but like I understand it's like how you felt. And I'm like, you know, so I'm like sorry. As best I can say it, you know. You know, as if that wasn't enough, you know, I acted like super obsessive after you know, I realized you left. And I'm going to therapy, genuinely. I'm going to therapy, I'm working fucking, that shit is tough, but I'm going to it, you know. To like fix whatever the fuck parts of my brain or just like let me act that way. And I'm like, I'm 1,000% sure I'll never do it to anyone else. You know, but fucking sorry for making you wait for this, you know.
Now that's him saying that he's sorry for the way he's treated her and he's looking into going into therapy to improve himself. Now this is where other people start to get involved. So like I said, a lot of people on Twitter have been just absolutely tearing Twomad to shreds, and from some of the tweets, I kind of don't blame them. But a couple of people of note have got involved. For example, Keemstar. Keemstar has basically just been reporting Twomad's entire downfall, every tweet he's made saying his career's over. That's mostly because Keem would have a huge bias against Twomad, because a couple years ago, Twomad actually made a video against Keemstar, bringing up a bunch of stuff that he did. Also, on top of that, another YouTuber, Jameski, has actually came out saying he's willing to financially support the girl that is looking into now suing him and talking legal action. And again, a similar situation. A couple years ago, Twomad made a video shitting on Jameski. Now that video was actually removed from what I remember fairly quickly after it was uploaded. Apparently the two of them managed to like resolve their differences in private, but if that's the case and like he's willing to financially support a girl into suing Twomad, obviously that hatred never really went away and it's just been bubbling below the surface over all these years. Another YouTuber, Dums, back in 2019 actually did a Twitter thread which pretty much summarized the situation, that Jameski would take things kind of too seriously and Twomad would never take anything seriously, just constantly using memes and irony 24/7. They were complete polar opposites. Now this is probably going to be an ongoing thing, but at the minute Twomad is looking into making a response. I'm not sure if it's going to be like a tweet, a Twitlonger, or a YouTube video. But I do want to say, for his sake, I really hope it's a serious one with just absolutely no memes, no cutaways, no irony, just straight to the point, addressing everything. I also think until he comes out with the response, he should definitely stay away from Twitter, because anything he's putting out at the minute, he's just either going to get a reply saying, you fell off, ratio, or just calling him unfunny. I do want to be transparent as well. Before making this video, I did actually reach out to Twomad, not to get any information or anything, I did that all myself, but more just to kind of ask him, is it okay if I made this video? I really wouldn't consider Twomad a close friend, like we really don't speak that much, but I did reach out to him just so, you know, if I uploaded this video, he wouldn't consider it like a backstab or anything. But obviously, you know, just get off Twitter, please. You need to get off Twitter, bro. At least until the response video's out.